when I was able to put two and two together, I was like, wow, if I would have known about this industry, that would have helped my family so much, as well as my team in my location and the whole entire organization.
Well, now tell me a little bit about Anny, right? And how your journey so far has gotten you into this place where you're helping small businesses better understand how PEOs work and how they can help their businesses, grow and scale.
Of course. So a little bit about my story. I'm Venezuelan, so I understand a little bit of the diversity in this country, which I love so much. When I came here, I didn't know exactly what to do. I was going to law school, and I am very blessed that I came to this country. I was a little bit lost until I started working for European What Center. I started as entry level, helping people, selling, and at some point I became a manager. At that point, I learned that it was more than just selling. It was about dealing with workers' compensation claims, dealing with FMLA, dealing with hiring and firing, and at the same time keeping my numbers up, not only for me, but for my whole entire team. COVID happened, and at that point I realized that I was ready for a change. I didn't know exactly what that change was, but then I started working for a technology company that was a sister organization of a family of PEOs.
Okay.
In this case, Employee EC. Employee EC is just a family of PEOs, and PEO is professional employer organization. At that time, 5 years ago, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what that means, especially in Spanish,
Wait, hold on. How do you say it in Spanish?
HR outsourcing. So, learning as I was growing into my role in the technology organization, I was learning more about how do I help companies with, bringing employees back to work. And I was very involved in the PEO because my boss was taking me to all the sales call and sales meeting, where I was learning about how do I handle handbook situations with this employee that is coming back to work late. And I had to learn all that at my previous job. And I will never forget this day where we were having a conversation with one of his clients that was my client at the same time, and we were dealing with the handbook, and I was like, do you mind if I explain? So I explained to the client everything so right. I was like down to the point. I was like, oh my God, I knew it. And he was like, how do you know that? And I was like, well, I had to learn that. And at that point, I was able to put two and two together because, of course, when I came to this country with my family, they didn't know how to handle workers' compensation. My mom was transferred from a location in Venezuela to the US, and my dad, my stepdad, and my mom needed to run that location. They didn't know exactly how to do it. What was the best workers' compensation to get, or the best payroll? What taxes are the ones that they need to pay or not? And I didn't know any of this stuff when I was running my location at EWC. And when I was able to put two and two together, I was like, wow, if I would have known about this industry, that would have helped my family so much, as well as my team in my location and the whole entire organization. So I want to help companies and small business and mid-sized businesses finding the right solutions that fit their needs. And I do it with so much love and passion because I can understand a business from a business owner perspective that don't know what to do. And as an internal employee in HR, we are not here to take your job. We are here to support you so that you can continue doing what you're supposed to do and what you love to do.